Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Good morning students. In last class we started vectors and we discussed some basic concepts and definitions. Okay, what is a vector, what is a scalar, representation of vector, okay, and types of vectors like what is a null vector, unit vector, like vectors and unlike vectors, okay, collinear and parallel vectors, collinear or parallel vectors we discussed, and also discussed coinitial vectors, okay, up to coinitial vectors we discussed. Okay, next definition, coterminous vectors. Next definition is coterminous vectors. Okay, vectors having same terminal point are called coterminous vectors. Okay, vectors having same terminal point are coterminous vectors. Okay, suppose QP bar and RP bar and SP bar. Okay, all these three vectors are having same terminal point. Okay, such vectors are called coterminous vector. Okay, coinitial vectors means vectors having same initial point are coinitial vectors, and vectors having same terminal point are coterminous vectors. Okay, next definition, coplanar vectors. Coplanar vectors, a system of vectors is said to be coplanar if their supports are parallel to the same plane. If their supports are parallel to the same plane. Okay, but two vectors are said to be coplanar vectors if they are lying in the same plane or their supports are parallel to the same plane. Okay, now if you observe here A bar, B bar, C bar, these three vectors are coplanar vectors because they are lying in the plane, this board. Okay, these are coplanar vectors. Okay, a vector system of vectors are said to be coplanar if their supports are parallel to the same plane. Okay, supports of A bar and B bar and C bar are parallel to the same plane. Okay, system of vectors are said to be coplanar if their supports are parallel to the same plane. Okay, now here vector A bar, B bar, C bar are coplanar vectors. They are lying in the same plane, this board. Okay, but two vectors are always coplanar. Two vectors are always coplanar. Two vectors are always coplanar. Okay, because you will find a plane to which these two vectors are parallel. Okay, now if there are more than two vectors, then three vectors may be coplanar, may not be coplanar. Now if you observe here, OX, OY, OZ, okay, OX and OY are coplanar, OY, OZ coplanar, okay, OZ, OX are coplanar, but OX, OY, OZ, these are non-coplanar vectors. Okay, two vectors are always coplanar. Two vectors are always coplanar. Three vectors or more than three vectors may be coplanar, may not be coplanar vectors. Okay, coplanar vectors means system of vectors are said to be coplanar if their supports are parallel to the same plane. If their supports are parallel to the same plane. Okay, next, negative of a vector. Negative of a vector, suppose you have a vector A bar. You have a vector A bar and one more vector having same magnitude but opposite direction. Okay, suppose A bar is a vector and you have a one more vector whose magnitude is equal to magnitude of A bar but opposite in direction, such vector is called negative of vector a bar. Negative of vector a bar. Okay, and that is what it is written here. The vector which has the same magnitude as the vector a bar but opposite direction. Okay, such vector is called negative of vector a bar and is denoted by minus a bar. Okay, my vector which has the same magnitude as the vector a bar but opposite direction is called negative of vector a bar and is denoted by minus a bar. Okay, suppose a bar is a vector, a bar is a vector. Okay, and we have one more vector, magnitude is same as magnitude of a bar but opposite direction. Such vector is called negative of vector a bar. Generally we denote negative of a bar by minus a bar. Okay, if PQ is equal to a bar, then QP bar, okay, PQ bar is a bar, then opposite direction QP bar is minus a bar. Okay, negative of a vector means vector which is having same magnitude as the magnitude of vector a bar but opposite direction. Okay, such a vector is called negative of vector a bar. Okay, next definition, reciprocal of vector a bar. Reciprocal of a vector. Okay, reciprocal of a vector. Here a vector having the same direction of that of given vector a bar. Okay, direction of a vector a bar and direction of reciprocal vector both are same. Only change is in magnitude. Okay, but magnitude is equal to the reciprocal of given vector a bar. Okay, suppose a vector having a magnitude of 10 units. Okay, and reciprocal of vector a bar will have a magnitude of 1 by 10. Okay, a vector having same direction as that of given vector a bar but magnitude equal to the reciprocal of given vector is known as reciprocal of a bar. Okay, generally we will denote reciprocal of a bar as a power minus 1 bar, a power minus 1 bar or else 1 by a bar, 1 by a bar. Okay, here reciprocal of a vector is nothing but a vector having the same direction of that of given vector a bar but magnitude equal to the reciprocal of given vector. Okay, it is known as reciprocal of vector a bar. Okay, denoted by a power minus 1 bar. Okay, if modulus of a bar is a, okay, modulus of a power minus 1 bar is reciprocal of vector a bar, magnitude is 1 by a. Okay, next definition, localized vector. Localized vector, a vector which is drawn parallel to a given vector through a specified point. Here a vector which is drawn parallel to a given vector through a specified point in space is called localized vector. Okay, a vector is given, okay, parallel to that vector. Okay, a vector is drawn through a specified point in space. Such vectors are called localized vector. Localized vector. Okay, a vector which is drawn parallel to given vector through a specified point in space is called localized vector. Okay, here whatever vectors we discuss all are free vectors unless otherwise specified. Okay, all are free vectors. What is a free vector? If the vector, the value of vector depends only on its length and direction. Value of vector depends only on length and direction and it is independent of position. It is independent of its position in space. Is called a free vector. Okay, free vector means vector depends only on its length and direction. It does not depend on its position. Okay, vector depends only on its length and direction and it is independent of its position in space is called a free vector. Okay, in this chapter we will deal with only free vector, free vectors, unless otherwise it is specified. Mostly we will discuss about free vectors only. Okay, what is free vector? The value of vector depends only on its length and direction, and it is independent of its position. It is independent of its position. Okay. My free vector can be taken anywhere in space by choosing an arbitrary initial point. Okay. Simply suppose this is a vector r bar. Okay. Now this vector we can change here, somewhere here. Okay. Without changing its direction we can change. Okay. Through any point in space considered as initial point we can draw a vector. Okay. Next concept, position vector. Position vector. Position vector. Okay. Now suppose in a three-dimensional space we know how to locate a point in right-handed rectangular coordinate system, three-dimensional right-handed rectangular system. Okay, that we discussed already in 11th standard, three-dimensional geometry. Okay, now any point in space we can consider as P x y z. Okay, consider a point in space P x y z. Okay, P x y z with respect to origin. But this is OX, x-axis, OY, y-axis, OZ, z-axis. Okay. In space okay, any point in space as P, X, Y, Z. Point, it represents only location. It represents only location. Okay. Consider a point P in space having coordinates X, Y, Z with respect to origin. Okay. Point represents only a location. Only a location. Okay. Now once you join that point with origin, once you join point P with origin, okay, now OP bar, O as initial point and P as a terminal point, OP bar is a position vector of point P. Okay, OP bar, because now OP bar having magnitude as well as a direction. OP bar having magnitude as well as a direction. Okay, so OP bar represents position vector of point P. Okay, position vector of point P. Okay, now as we join O and P, okay, now OP having some magnitude as well as a direction, so OP bar is position vector of a point P. Position vector of a point P with respect to origin. Okay, OP bar is a position vector of a point P with respect to origin. Okay. Now OP bar, magnitude of OP bar is how much? Magnitude of OP bar is distance between origin and point P. No, so distance between origin and point P is what it is, square root of x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square plus z minus 0 whole square, nothing but square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Okay. Now if we consider OP bar as a vector r bar, so magnitude of r bar is equal to what? Magnitude of r bar is equal to square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, magnitude of OP bar. Okay, next, after position vector, what is the direction cosine and what is the direction ratio? What is direction cosine and what is direction ratio? Okay, now we have a point in space P x y z. Okay, coordinates of point P are x y z. Now if we drop a perpendicular from point P onto x axis, okay, suppose if you drop a perpendicular from point P onto x axis, so coordinates of a point on x axis, it will be x 0 0. Okay, also from point P, if you drop a perpendicular on y axis, coordinates of point on y axis, it will be 0 y 0. Okay, next, if you drop a perpendicular from point P onto z axis, coordinates of a point on z axis, it will be 0 0 z, 0 0 z. Okay, next, now OP position vector OP bar makes some angle with x axis, some angle with y axis and some angle with z axis. Okay, position vector OP bar makes some angle with x axis, some angle with y axis and some angle with z axis. Okay, the angles, if you consider as alpha, beta, gamma, okay, the angles alpha, beta, gamma made by the vector OP bar with positive directions of x axis, with positive directions of x axis, y axis and z axis respectively, means OP bar makes an angle of alpha with positive direction of x axis, and OP bar makes an angle beta with positive direction of y axis, and OP bar makes an angle gamma with positive direction of z axis. Okay, then alpha, beta, gamma are called direction angles. These angles alpha, beta, gamma are called direction angles. Okay, alpha, beta, gamma are direction angles. Okay, cosines of these angles means cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. Okay, alpha, beta, gamma are direction angles. Cosines of these angles, that is cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, are called direction cosines. Cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are called direction cosines of the vector r bar. Okay, direction cosines of the vector r bar. Generally will denote cos alpha by L, cos beta by M, cos gamma by N. Okay, direction cosines cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are denoted by L, M and respectively. Okay, vector OP bar makes some angle with x axis, some angle with y axis and some angle with z axis. Suppose alpha, beta, gamma are the angles made by the vector with positive directions of x axis, y axis and z axis, then alpha, beta, gamma are called direction angles. Okay, direction angles. Now cosines of these angles means cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are called direction cosines. Okay, cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are called direction cosines. Okay, generally will denote direction cosines by L, M and N. Okay, direction cosines denoted by L, M and N. Okay, now if you observe what is cos alpha. Cos alpha means angle made by the vector position vector OP bar with x axis, no positive direction of x axis. Okay, now if you from P, if you drop a perpendicular on x axis, coordinates of that point are x0, 0. It will be something like this. No? This is origin, this is a point P. If you drop a perpendicular on x axis, it will be x0, 0. Okay, so OA is equal to how much? OA is equal to x. OA is equal to x, and OP is equal to how much? OP is square root of x square plus y square plus z square, nothing but r. Okay, now cos alpha is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So cos alpha is equal to how much? X by r. Cos alpha is nothing but x by r. So x by square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, cos alpha is nothing but L. No? Okay, L, M and r direction cosines. So x by r is equal to L. So x is equal to what? L into r. X is equal to L into r. Similarly, cos beta means beta is angle made by OP with positive direction of y axis. Okay, now from point P to y axis, if you drop a perpendicular, okay, point on y axis will be 0, y, 0. Then cos beta is equal to y by r. Cos beta is equal to y by r, nothing but m. M is equal to y by r. So y is equal to what? M into r. M into r. Similarly, cos gamma is equal to z by r. Okay, cos gamma is n. No? So z is equal to what we can write? N r. Okay, so L is equal to x by r, M is equal to y by r, and n is equal to z by r. Okay, so from here what we can write? X is equal to LR, y is equal to MR, and z is equal to NR. So what are the coordinates of point P? Coordinates of point P are x, y, z. Coordinates of point P are xyz. Actually xyz, what we can write xyz in terms of LR, MR, NR we can write, no? The coordinates of point P may be also expressed as LR, MR, NR. Okay, so numbers LR, MR, NR proportional to the direction cosines. Okay, LR, MR, NR proportional to the direction cosines. Okay, these numbers are called direction ratios. These numbers are called direction ratios of vector r bar. These numbers are called direction ratios of vector r bar. It is denoted by, direction ratios are denoted by ABC. Okay, direction ratios are denoted by ABC. Okay, ABC. Okay, direction ratios are denoted by ABC. Okay, whereas LMN are what? L is equal to x by r, M is equal to y by r, N is equal to z by r. Okay, if you calculate L square plus M square plus N square, so L square is equal to what? X square by r square, M square is y square by r square, N square is z square by r square. Okay, so L square plus M square plus N square is equal to x square by r square plus y square by r square plus z square by r square. So denominator is r square, numerator is what? X square plus y square plus z square, no? Okay, so modulus of r is how much? Modulus of r is the square root of x square plus y square plus z square. So r square is, that is also x square plus y square plus z square only, no? So L square plus M square plus N square is 1. This is always, this is true always. Okay, that is if L, M, N are direction cosines, then L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1 always. Okay, okay, we will conclude up to here. We will continue problems from next session. Okay, thank you.